Yo, episode 6, we showing our dicks.
The No Condom podcast. You know what it is. Actually, as a matter of fact,
Yo, pause, fam. Like, I'm right here, like, you know, and I have to edit this video. If I wasn't editing the video, like, I'd just turn my head and be like, okay, like...
Raw dog up in here, you know what it is. No condoms.
It's actually a good thing I thought of that, because, like, if I would have turned my head and be like, oh, whatever, I still would have had to see the footage later on, and, like, I've been like, fuck, I should have told him not to do it, like... But it's a good thing I said that, like...
I guess so. I mean, I can't say I would have thought to do that, but...
Okay, so,
Because you just did it, because you do it for the dick or the pussy.
It depends on the day.
It depends on, yeah. So, you did it for the pussy challenge.
We're gonna get right into the pussy challenge. Yeah, and I was kind of like sour about like you sent me bars which was fire,
and I never dropped.
And then you never dropped it. I was like, what's going on? And then like the other ones I only seen like of other people like that are around. I thought were weak. Like even though like I think mine was kind of rushed. Mine was kind of like I just kind of wrote it quick and then.
So you're more disappointed because you would actually like to have heard my bars.
Yeah.
Not because I didn't respond to your challenge. Do I still got them on here?
I wanted to hear them, like, I read them, I thought they were fire. So, yeah, you need to drop them if you got them on there. They're probably in our messages, which we probably have, like, a million messages. Like, it probably looks like a group chat.
No, you know what? I lost the bars, but I sent them to you, so they're in our message.
Yeah.
My bad, man. I meant to do that, like, I really did. Yo, I go hard for the pussy, slob for the pussy, got kicked out of school and lost jobs for the pussy. I done lied for the pussy, cried for the pussy, damn near committed homicide for the pussy, spent cash on the pussy, snacked on the pussy, lost friends and got stabbed in the back for the pussy. I done flipped for the pussy, licked on the pussy. Stole shit from little kids because the bitch was a pussy.
For the pussy, like, I think, like, one of my best lines on mine was, pay $135 for the pussy. Turn it to $10.80 for the pussy. Put a pussy in a loom group, you know?
Put that pussy in a loom group. Yo, why are we talking about the looms either? That whole shit.
Yeah.
That's something we need to address.
Yeah.
Well, for the pussy challenge, I apologize. You know what? Maybe I'll still hit you with that. It's just...
It's kind of like people kind of moved on. It came and it went.
Yeah, I feel like it's done. That was the problem. You take me in it near the end of the run. And I'm meant to finish it the next day and like have it good to go.
Yeah.
But I got caught up on some shit. I literally actually forgot about it.
Some people,
And then it was like a day later. I seen your post again, like because like someone commented or something. So it came back up on my feed. I'm like, fuck, forgot for the pussy challenge. And then by that point,
I think about a week after mine. I think it was when it was kind of like
it was done.
It was done.
It was like right on the edge.
There were some good ones though. Like, do you see that Erica Badu?
No.
She's like 4 baby daddies for the dick.
How did I miss this?
Hers was really good. And then I seen this couple that I don't know who the couple was, but the guy went for like 4 bars and his girl was just sitting there and I thought he was just gonna do it. And then like he went and then his girl got up and like he was all calm. He was like, I'll do this for the pussy. I'll do that for the pussy. And then she got up and she was like, I'll do this for the dick. Like,
oh,
she was
word.
Like, she bodied him like. And he came back on. He was like, yeah, I'll do this for the pussy. I'll do that for the pussy. And then she just got back on and she was like, she was definitely hornier than him.
Yo, what did we just spin off and say that we need to talk about after that?
Like, I don't know.
Oh man, that's why you can't get me high. But I had something I want to say on that note. I was just hoping we'd remember.
Was it the topic that we were going to save until your girl goes back?
No.
That one?
It was something we were talking about before the pussy challenge and
But anyways,
it's spun to something else. But
there were some good ones though. There were some other good ones, and but I felt all the ones that I watched, I found the girls went harder than the guys. Because
I almost feel that.
all the ones I watched, the girls went harder than the guys. So like, and it's like a big like misconception, like because the guys are more vocal about how much they like the pussy, but like I think girls like the dick more than guys like the pussy.
I don't know about that. You think? I feel like
I think so. I think it's close. I think obviously like guys love pussy. I think girls love dick as well. So.
Well, and what that leads me to ask is like, so if you're married, like imagine you're dating another rapping chick. Like, do you let her body you on shit? Or like, how do you feel if she bodies you on your joint? Like, and the perfect example is like Nas and Nicki Minaj right now are dating, right?
But like, it is not like, come on, Nas ain't gonna let that happen.
Man, Nas is one of my favorite rappers, but
he couldn't get bodied by Nicki.
He can get bodied sometimes.
Actually, you know what? I think we had this. I think we talked about this in another podcast. Like, I think Nas is kind of better on his own than other collabos.
Mm-hmm.
So he might. I don't know. Because you find that? I think that's what we talked about. I think Nas.
Well, no, Nas is one of the best MCs of all time.
Yeah, because of the definitely way, like
his songwriting is phenomenal. But when it comes to just like barring out, like I don't really go to Nas for bars. I go to Nas for poetry.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't go to Nas for bars.
So it all depends on the...
Nicki Minaj...
if it's a Nicki type song...
Does bars.
I think yeah, like...
I know everybody wants to hate on Nicki now because, like, like, I don't totally agree with, like, her individuality, like, her as a person, like...
Her on the Monsterverse?
Yeah! Fire! Yeah, like, Nicki can spit, and I know there's,
She's the best verse on that song.
Yeah, and there's like accusations that she doesn't write her shit and like Safari was writing it, whatever. I don't know. But Nicki can spit, you know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know, unless Nas is writing her verses,
Right.
Like...
Yeah, it's, it all depends on the type of song, like if it's a Nicki type song. Because they get completely different types of music, right?
Yeah, that's
like
the thing.
On a Primo beat, like fucking, there's no way Nicki could fucking do anything to Nas on a Primo beat.
It depends what you're doing on the Primo beat.
That's true, but
because like Sonya Blade destroys Primo beats. Bahama Dia destroys Primo beats. Like, he's working female MCs.
Yeah.
They eat that shit.
But I'm saying
Nicki has bars. Like, it depends.
But I'm saying how good Nas is on Primo beats.
Yeah, but do you think if they did a collab that Nas would be coming with some Second Childhood or Memory Lane or like shit like that? And Represent wasn't a song. That was a Nas song. Well, no, I guess it was a Primo beat originally. But the classic, like, Primo reproduced that to Nas's vocals. Because Nas had this original with the original. Yeah, there's an original version. It's like. I think
I heard this. Yeah, I think I heard this. Yeah.
And like when I first heard it, I thought this beat is fucked. Because there's like this weird weird noise that kind of comes in. It just doesn't really suit it. Like when Primo's kind of doing that like abstract shit. Like the one Fat Joe remix he does has like a really I don't know. I like obscure noises, but when they don't suit the sample that you've initially used, I feel like it's off. Like I feel like Primo mastered that art a couple years later when they did Moment of Truth, and like like full clip and beats like that where there's abstract noises, but they're not like overlapping where they don't match the beat. They're like
placed
different.
Might be one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, it might be one of my. It probably is one of my favorite albums. Probably top 10. But like.
Yeah, Moment of Truth.
With Primo, anyway, we might as well just talk about Primo. Actually, like Primo. well, either way, but.
So, like, like the whole story of like how Gangstar came together.
I know, like, I don't know what part you might be referring to, but like, so I know that like Guru and Big Shug was an original Gangstar.
Yeah, and there was another guy. There was
a couple other guys, and then Guru moved to Brooklyn. The rest of them stayed in Boston, so he
Yep.
had to reformulate the group. And then he met DJ Premier through like.
Well, he had another group of people that he worked with.
Yeah, like
and
DJ.
So yeah, like there was like when Premier gets in there, he's pretty much the third stage of gangsta.
Yeah.
And
then it was just them two.
Yeah.
And man.
And like the first album wasn't like it was pretty good. It had some great stuff, but like it wasn't that no more Mr. Nice Guy.
No man, it's I have every Gangstar album. No More Mr. Nice Guy is dope actually. I think for what year is the 88, 89?
I think 89, yeah.
It is far ahead of its time than a lot of hip hop. Like if you listen to it, and that's one thing I always try to do when I go back and listen to records. One of the first things I do is look at the year it came out. Because then it puts me on a scale as to what I can compare it to.
Like 88, like a lot of like.
People refer to 88 as the best year in hip hop.
Well,
you had like
you see the EPMD Drink Champs, and they talked about like all the people that dropped that year. It was like. Yeah,
but even if you like, I guess this gonna sound corny how I word this, but the reason I learned about 1988 was when I was like 12. And MTV ran a special, MTV2. You remember how MTV started playing reality shows on MTV2? If you had satellite, you could get it. It still like played music.
MTV02 was dope at the time. Like,
it was. MTV2 was like one of the last breaths of a music station at a point. And then even they flipped. But in this period, they did a Yo MTV Raps homage special that was like an hour or too long. And this is back, I'm pretty sure I still had a VHS player. Like, I'm pretty sure I filmed some of the shit on VHS. But it was just so dope, because I always loved rap. I was a rap nerd. So learning the history was always so cool to me. Like that, like, I always just thought, like, you know what I mean? I've always, like, liked to know that stuff. And when we were young, we didn't have Wikipedia and shit like that. Right. So we had to be taught somehow. And you know yourself, living in Brantford, hip-hop.
Yeah, I remember looking up things on the internet, like, back at a certain point. The only thing was like looking at band sites, and like the only thing you can go to is like where to buy the album, and like you can buy the merge on the site. That's like the only thing you can go to and look at the different pictures on the band site. Like I remember going, that's what the internet was.
The internet used to suck.
Yeah, at one point, that's all it was.
The internet was lame at a point. Yeah. Like, I remember like, and I'm still like every day people say for like marketing like you need a website and stuff like this, but I'm still in the mold of like people who don't go to websites. Yeah. Like I learn about a good website and I use it, like YouTube to MP3 converter, or like YouTube, or like stuff like that. But like I've never been one of those people who like visits and frequents different sites regularly. Because,
I'm not either.
Like when we grew up, like artists were just starting to put out websites. Like I remember Eminem's website was one of the first music websites ever.
Some of those websites were trash.
They were ass.
Yeah.
They were trash. You would have like a couple little like boxes you could press and get little blurbs of information, and then like there'd be like a little like player at the bottom that like repeated the same 2 or 3 songs.
And then boom 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 Napster.
Yeah, well see that's what I mean. Like Napster was like an app though. Like that was app before apps. It was a program. You downloaded that. You didn't go on you didn't go on the internet browser to use it. And that's what I'm saying. Like
but,
we come from
to get the Napster, you had to download it, but then
did.
But then to actually get the songs, you had to be have an internet connection.
I wasn't saying you didn't need internet, but I'm saying the browser. To the reference of like websites, and how websites in our era they were whack. Like, like who visited? Like not like I guess things are different now, and I guess people are right. Like if you have a good website and you need to market it, and like maybe you actually get traffic. But I'm from the era like I guess another conversation.
A lot of people go to like WorldStar. Like there are certain sites that are like.
Well, they've gained their notoriety, right? But that's almost like an app, you know what I mean? Like, WorldStar probably even has an app that just updates you with everything, and you can watch it from it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, because
like,
that's the way.
I find, like, the multimedia sites, like, even how both our YouTube channels are, how it has all these different interviews with all these different people, I find a site now has to have, like, you can't just be, have one artist shit on a site.
No.
It has to be multi. They have This Is 50, how they have like...
It needs content.
Vlad and Sway in the Morning.
It needs content, and it needs groundbreaking content.
You have to have content with different artists, not always the same artist.
Because nowadays...
So for an artist to have a website, it's like, it's cool. oh, people can go and see your stuff on there, and but really, like, if you're not in their face every day with something, they're not gonna go to your site, like, and
yeah, I agree. Like, and though everybody says you need a website, and because it's like professional in the way to do it, like I had a website. You know what I mean? For Breaking Records Radio, and like even the traffic. And another good example, but
people say a lot of things though that aren't really.
No, you know what though? The thing is, we come from a different era. Like websites is actually how you make your money and like, you know, like Vlad, for example. You know what I mean? His website's where he makes his money. It's not doing YouTube, but YouTube brings people to his website.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never visited Vlad's website. I watch 80% of the interviews he drops. More maybe like 50% now. Like I used to watch a lot more, but I have different shit I'll watch now. But like, because there's other people like Drink Chant, like there's just other things, and I have less time to sit around watching shit.
Exactly.
So I have to choose what I watch. But that being said, we grew up in a different era, man. I think more people actually go to websites and shit nowadays. Like I actually think like maybe it's just an era difference. Like in our days, we don't fuck with websites because websites were whack.
Well, you know the big thing why
there was your few main ones, and like you
the
could
reason why
get
I was saying
anything
to do these videos, and when I sent the messages, because I said our promo clips before were 10, 15 minute long promo clips, right, of a full topic.
Yeah.
And like most people don't even have computers. Most people will just be on their phones.
Yep.
So then I figured if we can cut some like 1 minute clips, put these on Instagram. Cut some 2 to 3 minute clips, put them on Facebook. People will go on their phone and watch the clips, and if they like enough of the clips, eventually they're gonna go on like their smart TV. If they don't have a computer, like people watch movies still this way, so they still have a TV, and most of these TVs now are smart, so then you can just go to the YouTube app on it.
Yeah.
So and like some people have laptops, but they just don't even bother going on them. So I think the promo clips. And like it's just the change of the game, like things that change all the time, right? And I think most people just have their phones for watching videos.
Yeah. No,
so,
and
so we need the smaller clips for that. I think that's.
Have you ever watched Vlad TV? Sorry, like the website.
The website? No.
Yeah, I've never been to it.
Ever. Everything I've ever watched with Vlad has always been on YouTube.
YouTube. And that's where
and
you
even like sometimes like even if I'm on a different like if I'm on Twitter or something like that, and I see a link to something I like, and like it goes to a website and it pops the video and the video says YouTube on the bottom, I click the YouTube button and close the site.
I don't go that far.
I do.
Because it still watches it from YouTube, so it's the same shit.
But I don't know. It's like I don't trust sites like fucking. For my computer, like.
Well, that's the other thing too. People are so used to getting viruses and shit.
Yeah.
You don't want to visit unprotected websites because then you get viruses.
Right. But then you listen to the No Condom podcast and you're like, oh, I should be alright with that. But meanwhile, you just caught the HIV from this video.
Yeah, man, we be infecting y'all. We are the virus. Internet, no internet, no condom. But speaking of...
Yo, Beavis, we tricked him.
Don't freeze, jaywalker. I'm Cornholio on TV for my bunghole.
But as far as like Vlad...
Yo!
As far as Vlad, like I was a big fan before.
We're gonna score.
But like he never interviewed Beavis and Butthead.
True.
So like I had to get off that shit. And
even if he did Mike Judge, I could have respected that.
Before we get off the Beavis and Butthead thing, the Method Man and Redman cover.
You seen that?
Oh, bro, that's so fire.
Man, if you haven't seen it, look it up online. Somebody took clips, if you're a Beavis and Butthead fan, they took clips from Beavis and Butthead episodes.
Yes.
And mashed it to the Rock Wilder by Method Man and Redman. It's perfect. Like, even the intro.
That's one of my favorite songs. Like, that's one of my favorite songs like that.
That was a jam when I was a kid. Yeah.
I still listen to that. Like, it's one of the craziest beats. Just, like, in the way they rhyme on it, it's just dope.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard that, like, when that song was created, Rock Wilder was, like, kept giving Redman beats, and Redman's like, come on, man. Like, eventually got to a point where he's like, I can't just rap on anything. And so Rock Wilder kind of got pissed. And he went in like the studio and was like, and got amped up, and then made the Rock Wilder and hit him with it, and they were both like, woo! I don't know if that's completely true. Like that's something I learned through hip hop conversations with people over the years.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope because like it's one of like to me personally I think that's one of my favorite like when that song comes on, it like no other I don't think any other song really gives me that feeling.
Hold up one sec.
Yeah, I don't think any other song really gives me that feeling of the Rockweiler. Like it's just crazy, and
What's up?
I think Redman had the best verse on there.
Yeah.
Even though I think like Method Man and Redman.
Yo, I thought there was like a party here or something.
There's no one here yet. Yo, we're doing the podcast though.
Alright.
So
Salute
I think
Oasis and people in the building right now.
Yeah,
Oasis.
what
so I think sometimes with those two, I think sometimes
Look at this platter of
Method Man
booze.
gets the better verse. And
Hola.
I think
Hola, Ovito.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think sometimes Redman gets the better verse on, but like they go back and forth on different songs. Sometimes Method Man gets them, sometimes Redman gets them, but on that song, I feel Redman got him.
Yeah. I don't know. What? Oh yeah, they both came in on that, man.
Yeah.
Still ain't never satisfied like the Stones.
Yeah.
They both come in on that. That's a good track, actually. You're right.
So we're gonna talk about the.
But basically, Vlad. Yeah. Well,
We're
let's just go. Yeah, right into it. We're talking about bars. Eminem and my song.
yeah. Let's retire Vlad. I don't even know if he does anything anymore. I'm not subscribed.
Yo, that's rough. Yo, Vlad is dope. I still watch a lot of Vlad.
I
I love
his bugs me with like
anything he does with Lord Jamar's fire. But one thing,
those are fire. Those are the only things I really
yeah,
like from him. But then even like Lord Jamal calls him out and says like, "Yo, Vlad, you're fronting."
he called him a culture vulture.
Yeah.
That was dope. But yo, salute. Happy birthday to somebody.
Cheers.
Cheers, Eddie.
Shit, man, cold shot. I don't know if I can drink this right now. I'm drinking. All right, whatever. I'm getting
Birthday, you
wasted.
drink anything.
Kelly, it's your birthday.
So we're getting into the bars.
But well, first off, Vlad, no. We can't end on a negative note. Can't end on a negative ass note like that. There's gotta be some splaining. Salute to the man, Aces. No, but with Vlad the dope, like
Lupus in the building.
I feel like he's led a lot of like he says a lot of dumb shit. Like first off, when he said like Ether came out when Tupac was still alive,
Yeah.
like that was mentally retarded. But like with Vlad, the thing is, I feel like sometimes he likes to play devil's advocate or likes to try to, but he doesn't make a good point of doing it. Doesn't do it with justice, so he comes off looking like an idiot.
True.
I don't know if that's the case, but either way, he does some phenomenal interviews, and even still, he interviews dope people. Like that's
There's a lot better interviewers out there than.
Yeah, but he gets people to say shit, man. Like he gets some good stories out of people. Like I think Drink Champs is more interesting in that sense, because Nori's a shooter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like people like
Yeah.
almost want to tell Nori stories.
Yeah,
you know
exactly,
what I mean?
right?
But yeah, as far as like, I don't know, man. Vlad gets good information out of people. He has good quality interviews. Like I don't.
So who is he better than as an interviewer? He like look at the main people. Like he's not better than the Charlemagne. He's not better than Sway. He's not better than Angie. He's not better than Ebro.
I don't know, man. He's good. I don't know. I feel like in that kind of sense, numbers speak for themselves. Like, look at the interviews he's had with people. He might not be a better interviewer, like that, a personality you like, but he gets people to talk about cool things, man. And even a lot of times I'll agree, like, he doesn't even seem knowledgeable half the time in music
Yeah.
of the artists he's interviewing. And I hate when he's like, yeah, man, I know this song. And he, like, says, like, the most mainstream song by the person or the most well-known, like, underground classic song by the person. He'd be like, I'm a big fan. And then he doesn't, like, say anything else about any other songs. Like, you know, he does, like, do some shit like that. Like, but at the end of the day, he gets good interviews out of people. So, I mean, salute to Vlad. I feel like the content a few years ago was better, but, you know.
Yeah, his content was better a few years ago. I think he was a better interviewer then. I think he just kind of like he's doing things to kind of like more for the clicks rather than the culture.
Yeah.
I think like
Hold up one sec.
Yeah.
We can smoke down here, but we have to be more selective about it. Like, preferably go outside.
Is this live? That's what
It's
we can
not
do
live.
is go inside.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, it's not live.
It's
So
not
I'm
luck.
fucking talking.
Yeah,
to fuck
no,
you guys up.
no,
and shit.
don't do that.
Fuck you, Malone.
Oh, sorry about that.
Salute to Aces, Menace Lupus. Fuck this faggot.
You can't put that in. You can't call me a faggot on that shit.
Actually, I can't call anybody a
Can't you?
faggot. That's like too PC for nowadays. Like people would be like, "Oh, you call people faggots?
See,
You hate gays."
we said it when it was just audio, but like now the video is there and people like, there's video of him calling people faggots now.
Yeah, now it's real.
Now
I'll
it's
call
real.
people faggots. You can't. You're popular.
Shut the fuck up.
So yeah,
So either way,
let's get into the
Eminem versus my song.
my son. Boom, 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 boom.
Nah, I like the Eminem thing, man. I liked it.
As far as whose was better,
Well, no, it's just Eminem.
my son's was better.
My son's was better.
Yes.
I respect Eminem's because
I like what he said.
he's like Elvis.
I didn't like how he rhymed it.
You know what I mean? It's just like he's so well known, so he used his voice to speak that where he didn't have to. But you know what? You're in hip hop, so you're supposed to. See, that's what a lot of people nowadays they'll praise him. Like I
Yeah.
heard Redmayne praising him, saying like, you know, he didn't have to do that. I agree with that, and I agree with that 100%. But at the same time, you're in hip hop, so you're supposed to. Like Lord Jamar said that about Eminem before when Vlad tried to.
He doesn't have to, but yeah, you're
Really
supposed
talked
to.
about him bringing up D12, and he's like, "Well, you're a white man in hip hop. You're supposed to do that." Like he's like, it's good that he did it, as to where other people didn't. He's like, but I'm not gonna like go around patting this guy on the back because he did what he's supposed to.
Right.
And I agree with that 100%. And that's like the same thing with this situation as well.
And, like,
I'm supposed to do
look
that.
at like how many other like rappers said things about Trump before that, and like it wasn't
Yeah,
a big
but
deal.
because they don't have the platform. If Jay-Z said shit about Trump, it would almost be as big as Eminem, but Eminem has the white factor as well,
Yes.
too. So with him doing any fan of mine who's a supporter of his, I'm drawing in the sand
Think about how
line,
much-
you're either for or against. And not only that, but
Think about how many times Snoop's been going off about Trump, like
yeah, but he doesn't word shit like that. Like, and that's the thing.
yeah.
I think my
his
song
celebrity is up there too.
pretty equal, but Eminem is the biggest. There's no rapper bigger than Eminem. Because he has
Worldwide?
Because he has the white person factor, man. I'm telling you, there's not.
Snoop might be close.
People might have sold more records, but if you compare it to the amount of albums Eminem has out, I guarantee you, Eminem's more.
But I'm saying like when like if these guys go places, like Snoop could go in like more countries and people know him.
Well, because Snoop Dogg has a more loud appearance. Snoop Dogg looks like Snoop Dogg. Like, who do you
Yeah.
know that looks like Snoop Dogg? Like, and he
Yeah.
has many famous appearances, too.
Right.
So if you see him, like, with the, you know what I mean, his hair out, you recognize Snoop. If you see him with the fucking perm, you recognize Snoop.
He has a show
If
with
you
Martha
see him
Stewart.
like,
He has a show with Martha Stewart. Like
he
that.
just, like, people will recognize Snoop Dogg. He's more recognizable. Like, Eminem could put a fucking hat on and a hood over and walk down the street with his head down and people won't recognize him. Like, Snoop Dogg's not that kind of guy. He's gonna walk in somewhere with his chest out, you know, shoulders straight,
That's how
looking
I do.
around, and he always looks like Snoop. You know what I mean? Like, Eminem dresses like a regular
I learned that a long
schmuck.
time. I learned that a long time ago. People respect you more in the room just by like having your shoulders out more like that and head up,
Yeah.
walking in a room like that. And
Yep.
people respect you more, and that's. But yeah. So you're saying Eminem is? You think Eminem is well more known?
I think he's more well known than like any rapper. Maybe not as recognizable. Snoop Dogg's got like an appearance, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like Kendrick Lamar's the kind of guy that could go walk out unnoticed in public.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
In case anybody thought I was trying to say a white and black thing by any means or something stupid like that. You know, even Jay-Z's the kind of guy that could go out unnoticed in public more so, except he's tall, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, short,
I was
and
just
he's
gonna
a
say that
chest
too.
out kind of guy. like-
When you said Kendrick's short, right? People that are taller, are like Game can't go out places and not get recognized.
Yeah, but he's got tattoos. He's recognizable. And Game's not the type of person who's gonna, you know what I mean? Like you're used to seeing the Game in music videos with his hat. But yeah, Game's the kind of guy to walk in public with his hat over his eyes and shit
Shot
like
like one the
that.
whole time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, like he's people are used to seeing him like that. So like he has tattoos. It's hard for him to go unnoticed. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, there's certain people that can go unnoticed, and certain people that definitely I don't feel like really care.
Yeah, all the tall rappers have extra things with them too. Like, look at 2 Chainz. Like, you recognize 2 Chainz just because he's, you know.
Yeah.
But like all the tall rappers, yeah, like.
And other people just like, you know, have like, some people just have facial images too that like getting, I don't know, it all depends. That might be generational too, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
Snoop is somebody that like sticks out compared to like everybody. Like.
Yeah, like I feel like Snoop and Dr. Dre going to the mall. Dr. Dre go unnoticed before Snoop Dogg.
For sure.
Even though Dr. Dre's even a higher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Dr. Dre's more of a celebrity than Snoop. Well, maybe not.
I think.
Maybe not.
Business-wise, like Dre has more business, but like as a celebrity.
And more like clout in the hip hop world, but no, Snoop's probably actually more of a celebrity.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So that's the thing. It's like, it depends. Like Ice Cube would go noticed in public longer than Snoop Dogg would.
I think people would recognize Cube before they recognize Dre.
I agree with that too. 'Cause Cube has the little thing here. And
certain things like that, like certain things like like that are.
And Cube isn't the type of dude too you would catch, like, not saying that he dresses overly loud, but like he's a West Coast dude and he stays real to that generally.
Yeah.
Even
Dre's been wearing the same thing for the last fucking 30 years.
But Dre has the ability to like.
But it is kind of a casual dress.
It's
right?
very casual.
It's very casual, but it's been like the same thing.
If you
for
put
like,
on like sunglasses and kept your head down, and
like even in the what's that one?
Do you know what it is?
The one video for the first Chronic. He goes through his closet and it's all like the same like wardrobe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That was on Let Me Ride video.
Yeah.
I think it was.
But you know what? And the other thing is too is it's your accessibility. So like dudes like Snoop, they're always visible.
Yeah.
So you constantly see what they look like. Ice Cube, he does movies. He doesn't shy from the public, so he's always visible. So you always see what he looks like. And people like Eminem and Dr. Dre, like if you don't see much of them for like a year or two, like, and then you see someone in public who kind of looks like them, but they're like dressed all casual and got like sunglasses on or something, you might be like, maybe I'm just bugging.
That kind of looks like them, but I'm not sure. Like you see Snoop, you're like, okay, that's Snoop.
Yeah, like there's no denying that that's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, and then you see Cube.
It's
like,
kind of almost the same thing.
With the dots, the dots, you're like, okay. But like an underrated interview show, I think, is GGN.
I don't even know GGN.
GGN, Snoop's interview.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think that's an underrated show as it is. Like I think he does some interviews are like kind of like the person's like they're kind of but like some of the interviews are dope. Like his RZA interview was classic. Like because like
I didn't see that.
Because they're talking about they're talking about how like they came out the same year, right? Doggy Style and Enter the Wu-Tang came out the same year, and they're talking about that and all that
and
shit.
like the compatibility.
And they're talking about like I think RZA said like Master Killer came on like the bus like when they were on tour or whatever. They just put the Snoop Dogg tape in and it just played for like they just kept on replaying it like it just stayed in the thing forever like and like people wouldn't know that because like the East to West Coast thing like and then like Snoop was like yo we played your shit too like he's like Daz showed me like fucking the Wu-Tang shit and like we were like it was the same thing almost the same stories of like kind of like
yo that's cool
that's
cool. But man, to go back to what we were talking about, the Eminem versus My Son.
I like this.
I like how Eminem used his platform and did what he did
and what he said, but
and the marketing technique people don't have like. You know, Eminem went up there, he used an opportunity, but not only that, he spoke about something, and he went against the grain and like. But all that aside, he as a marketing tool got the whole world talking about Eminem and Slim Shady again in a viral world where it's, you know, not everyone can do that when they wish to, but he targeted and strategically planned a way to get the world talking about him again through social media and what's popping these days, and a month before his album came out. And so,
and I say before we get this one, just like my son, he's had a hard life, and some people glorify things, and I think he's somebody good to kind of like, for people that are starting their hustle and trying to be big on the streets and shit like that, should listen to him, because like what he went through and kind of like, and it's just his perspective on the rhymes. Like the way he rhymes it is dope, and just his perspective.
There's fire.
On the heart.
we started it?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. But yeah, man, my song's the truth. That's what a lot, like, I've been trying to even get you on my song, you and listen to him in a minute.
Which one?
My song is like the dopest rapper out right now. But like, yeah, you're saying.
Pretty sure.
So you did like 10 years. You didn't peep the,
Yeah, he did 10 years. Well, no, he did 7 years.
and apparently battled Shine before.
Yeah.
Malone, I can use your fridge.
Yeah.
Hey, which one upstairs?
You might as well just use the freezer down here.
But then it'll freeze.
Drink fast, man.
That's why it's called a freezer, because it would freeze, right?
It'll
Like,
survive. And then when we go outside.
He's got common sense.
Yeah, and then when we go outside and we do what we're doing, I got a bunch of ice we're gonna put in a bucket, and we'll switch
Yeah,
it.
there you go. Yeah. Put a banana.
all we need to know is that with the liquids, the temperature is going down.
Ha.
That's all we need to know.
But
We got liquids, and the temperature is down on the
oh
liquids.
man, that shit is sweet without cutting it. But
Yeah,
man,
you
my
put
song-
no baking soda in that?
But my song's
straight
been-
raw. Straight raw at the
raw, it's
podcast.
a no condom podcast. You know what it is?
Yeah.
Straight raw dog all day.
So like it
You
is
catch
getting.
HIV if you listen.
So like the moisture,
I'm
the moisture on
online,
the liquids
don't worry.
is chilling down. So like and also the season is chilling down. So it is getting into cuffing season.
Did you hear that?
He's a classy broad.
How about you and Aces? You guys talk about cuffing season for a moment. I'm gonna grab a shot glass.
All right, grab one for yourself too.
Okay, are you familiar what cuffing season is?
No.
Okay, like I learned it from Fab has a song. It's basically like these girls that are out at the club all summer,
Yeah.
and they're with a different guy every night of the summer, and then it gets to like they don't want to be out in the club like all winter,
Right.
so they want to spend the cuffing season, the winter,
Yeah.
with
Getting
somebody.
it
With somebody and getting it in,
True.
and then as soon as it starts getting nice again, they're back out at the club.
Right.
So like,
Cuffing season, all right.
so like you gotta watch like, he even says like he changes his number like every fall like, because he's
Okay.
like, yo, these girls will start like calling and be like, hey,
Get
you
back
know?
at you.
let's
Alright.
let's lock this down for cuffing season. But meanwhile, they've been out.
Well, I never did be cuffing season.
You never did anything.
I never did nothing cuffing season. Every day's
But-
cuffing season.
How do you know you didn't get caught in cuffing season? Like as somebody start hitting you up in the fall and said, hey,
Like random in the
Yeah,
fall?
yeah.
I can't recall.
okay.
I can't recall. I've never been caught in a cuffing season. My
You-
pimp
you-
game
you-
ain't, my pimp
you-
game's not that strong. Malone, how many cuffing seasons you been through?
This is an undisclosed topic.
Malone's gonna get cuffed.
So I'm just saying, like, it's something to watch out for. You know, safety first when the cuffing season is happening.
Hey,
You want,
Santa.
you want me to hold your pocket? Uh-huh.
And
Scoot over.
and-
You're still in this conversation. You're not free yet.
What do you mean?
You just gotta make room.
okay, so since we'll move on from the cuffing season. We'll go
Okay.
into Harvey Weinstein.
Yo, did you hear about the Harvey Weinstein shit?
Oh, when he's like Angelina Jolie, he's like, yeah, just come in here, 5 minutes.
Yeah, all
Just come in.
that
I won't
shit.
do anything. Why? Yeah, right, he won't do anything. He's gonna be cuffing season all night, that fucking guy. He's gonna be fucking getting it in.
They're watching the seasons.
You know what I'm talking
They're
about?
watching the seasons back to back. That's seasons 1, 2, and 3. Like,
Drunk for sober sex.
yeah.
I said drunk.
What?
You prefer sober sex.
Yeah, man. You did get harder when you're sober.
Not me.
What?
Yeah.
You just don't realize it.
I definitely say is
Drunk sex lasts longer. Sober sex better.
I debate.
And when you have drunk sex, you can't really
yeah,
do
but
it
is he
twice.
including foreplay and drunk sex? So that's what kind of makes it usually last longer.
The foreplay, the drunk foreplay.
Same when you drink.
Foreplay's better when you're sober, though, right? Like you know what you're doing.
Well, how
So
is
you like
drunk
to
when you're
navigate.
Sober.
I like to navigate. I
You like to navigate sober.
I circle navigate.
You don't
sober.
drink and drive.
Oh, so you find the wrong.
Oh, best believe I do. What I would rather do? I don't know. Okay, if you haven't got laid in a while, drunk sex is better,
Interesting point.
right?
Because you can be shitty and the partner wouldn't know.
Woo!
The drunker. Who's drunk?
Yeah,
Is she
yeah.
drunk or am I drunk?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like at a certain point of drunkenness, is like when you start getting into that mode, and it's like
Probably pass
you
out. and then wake up the next
you
day,
realize how
"Oh,
fucking
yeah."
drunk I am. Like
How was it?
I can barely even stand right
How
now,
was it?
and you want me to perform?
Was it good for you?
Yeah.
No, I like drunk because it's more.
That was a big. I think it was okay.
Depends on how drunk. Depends on how drunk.
Yeah, well, how drunk also depends. But
Because at a certain drunk, it's like
Shot with me or no?
yeah.
if I got a nice like flow of
I don't
alcohol in my
know.
veins,
Doing.
I get a little crazier.
Eddie
You know
G,
what I mean?
do a shot with her.
All right. No.
All right, there we go.
I like him.
You like him?
Yeah. He's like, I'm
She
down.
likes you,
Didn't
yo.
even
It's
think
cuffing
about it.
season.
It's cuffing season.
What does that mean?
Eddie G is the only person who knows what cuffing season means.
I know what cuffing season is now. Eddie G
Is that
broke it
is
down.
his name Eddie G?
Eddie
Yeah.
G.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Eddie G.
Cheers.
Cheers to Eddie
Cuffing
G.
season, like cuffing yourself because you guys have balls.
Like cuff or that's cup?
Yeah. I don't understand.
Cupping
You
season.
cuff your own balls. Oh shit, you
Cupping
went
season.
down.
Yeah. Cupping season. Is that like masturbating
Jock
season?
strap. It's like jock
Cupping.
strap season.
All right, listen.
You just
man.
hold yourself down.
Actresses of the Angelina Jolie got a fucking problem with whoever's saying what, but you already know when you get into that game that's gonna happen. So, at least he's one of the most rich people there.
Right,
There's the
we just
silver
got
lining.
right back into Weinstein quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was deep. You
That
guys
was
like,
deep.
But like, yo, here's the thing. That conversation was leaked, and it's like there was already a past between them. You could already
Right.
see. You know what I mean? Like she's like, oh, I don't want to go in. Oh, like last time you touched my breast. She already knew the shit was gonna be being recorded. That's why she's saying that shit, right?
Right.
Before, she's probably Angelina Jolie at this point. You know, before when she wasn't, she was probably like, yeah, I'll come in. You can touch my breast. Why not? Now she want to catch feelings because she's somebody who still wants to pull the same bullshit,
Yeah.
and
I
she
don't
don't need
know.
no favor from him.
I don't know. Because multiple well-known women came through and said this. It wasn't just Angelina
Yeah.
Jolie.
Yeah, well,
It
you know
was
why
like,
is it not a big deal when like Corey Feldman and those like the two Coreys are coming out saying they're getting raped and whatever in the '80s, and there's like pedophilia going on in the whole fucking Hollywood industry. Nobody fucking makes a big deal about it then. Now it's a big deal.
I didn't know this.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that either, which is a problem with our media because they bring that like our media is all about Harvey Weinstein right now,
Yo,
but then like
damn.
nothing was about
Oh, yeah.
about that right there, and like the homosexual thing in the industry is a real thing too. Like people say that in the
Regulated
Illuminati,
this.
the Illuminati like thing is like. You know, like
That's a good
No,
idea.
yeah.
Speaking of
And
that,
you know what?
people
Like, you
saying-
look at
people
kids.
saying people get fucked like for, you know, like oh if you want to make it this far you gotta get fucked in the ass and shit like that.
Oh yeah, well you look at even like Bohemian Grove with like which is like a Masonic cult and like the
Yeah.
Bushes, everything. There was one journalist, he infiltrated Bohemian Grove and he saw the Clinton family there, like all these high up politicians and whatever, right? And he cornered, I forget what the guy's name was, but he cornered one. He got him coming out of his building. And he started asking him about Bohemian Grove. He's like, I knew you were the one that infiltrated it. He's like, you shouldn't have done that. That was, whatever. He's like, well, what do you do at Bohemian Grove? He said, nothing. I just have a good time. I don't run around naked and have gay sex like everyone else does. Like, that's his exact words, man. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? So you know what happens.
word.
That's what,
Yeah, these behind the scenes industry things and like even like rappers that we know, like a lot of people just see their videos.
Yeah.
They don't know what people are like in real life.
Well,
No.
you
Like,
look
all
at
these people are-
Superhead. She wrote a book.
There's life in front of the camera,
Oh
and then there's life when the camera turns off. Like
Oh yeah.
me, like I just think I'm very much the same person on camera,
Yo,
off
I'll for
camera.
that.
But there's a lot of people that fake it, and a lot of people that turn and do weird things off camera.
Yeah.
I am a person.
We had a Superhead thing. She wrote a book. She was seeing like Lil Wayne apparently. This is in her book. And
But even she told Vlad, she's like,
Lil Wayne's favorite shit was her putting on a strap on and fuck him in the ass. Lil Wayne's some kind of gangster rapper. No?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's written. It
Does
is
that make you
written.
less of a man because he does that?
No, I'm just saying.
well, I don't
There's a
know.
lot of people that have a lot of balls to admit that, so I think that
No,
kind of
but he
makes him a
didn't,
big
he
man.
didn't admit it. He didn't
He
admit
didn't
it.
admit it.
She
The
came
girl,
out with it, right?
The girl that was
Okay,
fucking-
you let her
He
do
didn't
whatever you
admit
want to
it.
do.
She told about it.
she told about
Who am I
it,
to
not
say?
him.
Who am I to say whatever about whoever?
Yeah.
Fine. You know.
And he ended up with him kissing Birdman all the time. It's like, it's kind of weird.
Well, I don't know how I feel about Birdman, even to say, like,
I see an interview with Birdman. Man says, Birdman, how much cash you got on you? He said about 200 G's. He called him out on it. He got his boy to come in the studio where he was doing the interview and pulled out $190,000. Birdman's a boss.
Because he's not paying anybody.
yeah.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that are gay.
Like the
But-
old
In the
movie
ends.
Birdman?
Yeah,
But the
rapper
industry,
Birdman.
like Birdman is known for not paying people, so obviously he has the money.
yeah,
There's
but
gonna be a conversation we're gonna have nothing.
there's
We
like,
know nothing about.
in the industry, like,
What do you
all the
wanna talk
guys
about?
who
Pick a
worked for
topic.
Cash
What do
Money
you
at
want?
one point or another, like, say, like, they used to be in the studio and Birdman didn't just kiss Wayne on the mouth, he kissed them all in the mouth. Like, Turk said
Man,
it in
I
an
fucked
interview.
that cigarette. Like,
Turk said it in an interview. He's like, man, that was just like what we did. It was like some gangster shit, you know, like, yo, I love you, you my brother type shit. But like,
So it's
to anybody on the
actually-
outside, that sounds pretty fucked.
it's for his. Is it your birthday? When's your birthday?
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be
Yeah.
celebrating his birthday at midnight. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And
celebrating
all this
still,
fucked up,
that's what it is.
all this fucked up shit in the industry. A lot of people are just doing it for the pussy, like, you know, like, and like then you put it in a challenge.
Yeah, and you getting all up in for the pussy challenge. I did a challenge. You requested me. I just never dropped it.
Yeah, you never dropped it. I was
You
kinda
got some
disappointed.
shit. You got some pussy bars.
I got to hear the bars. I got to read the bars on the messenger.
Yo, you guys
But,
got all these topics. Why isn't Trump on here? Trump's everywhere. Why isn't Trump on every media social fucking network like ever?
Because
Not Trump.
we're not trying to be like every other one. Like, we say shit about Trump, but like he don't deserve a whole topic.
You don't
You know?
deserve a whole topic.
He,
I got some pussy bars.
He definitely don't deserve the whole topic.
Do you?
But,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got some for the pussy bars for y'all.
for
the people who didn't
let's
catch
hit him
the-
with it.
Let's see if I can find that shit still. I sent it to you and I lost it.
What, me?
It's-
I have your whole verse.
No, not that. That's a song already. For this pussy challenge shit.
You there?
You gotta go hard for the pussy. A slob for the pussy. Got kicked out of school and lost jobs for the pussy. I done lied for the pussy.
Yo, this is fucking stupid.
Cried for the pussy.
Did you? You cried over pussy?
And you committed homicide for the pussy. Spent cash on the pussy.
Is that a lie? Yo, is that true? No, that's
Snack
no, hold
on
on, hold on,
pussy,
hold on.
yeah.
Let's address this. Let's address this for a minute. Wait a minute. Let's address this. Hold on.
Lost friends
You
who got
spent cash?
stabbed in the back for some pussy. I done flipped for the pussy.
Fuck.
Pussy. Stole shit from little kids because the kid was a pussy. There's your for the pussy challenge. Exclusive. You never got the real challenge.
You
just
never
got it
knew.
there.
We just
You
got-
never knew.
You had more to that, didn't you?
No, that was all. That was all those pussy bars you get.
All right, let me bless you with some more pussy bars of the
you
loans that he
shut the
texted
fuck
me.
up. Yo, you can't be leaking my lyrics. You want me to
Okay.
leak my lyrics? Are we gonna go more bars right now?
No, we're not.
Is this
Just pussy bars.
just pussy bars? Alright,
Okay,
I got
you're
pussy
done.
bars for you.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo,
One of my best ones, mine was pay $135 for the pussy, flip it to $10.80 for the pussy, put that pussy in a loom group.
Whoa! Yo, speaking of the loom groups, that's that shit we were trying to talk about before, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were.
I don't know.
you
I don't
guys
even know
are
anymore.
stupid.
It's gay
Those
as
loom
hell.
groups are fucking retarded,
It's
man.
gay as hell.
But that shit's like seen its time now. Now it'll pop back up again next year and
Yeah.
You
Pyramid
know.
scheme.
that fucking shit. But yeah, man. Yo, where's these pussy bars at? Yo, I spit raps quick, fast, and give you whiplash when I give slaps to your face like your chick's ass, pinch cheeks like your aunt does, and get my hand stuck so deep in
So
a
somebody
damn
wants some
cunt it
cigarettes?
can't budge. Now that's stuck up like she is. Leave jizz gushing out a plump butt when I dump nuts. Feel it coming in your head tonight, so now you know what coming up
48
for
nuts?
air is like when you're
Hey,
drowning.
shut your
These
mouth.
nuts are a fountain covering her in the ground and the circumference
shut your mouth.
surrounding.
Like
And I
48
heard a
nuts.
motorcycle, so I feel like it's
Yeah, we're gonna beat a bit, and this guy,
Oh, yeah.
we're listening to Rock
Don't
Him
show me
before
your
we go in.
He just showed me his balls.
And the whole time, like, after we order, we're waiting.
He's got big
And this
balls.
guy's rhyming the Rock Him shit on point, but like switching the words up, all his gay shit.
Microphone
was-
scene.
Okay.
It was the most flaming fucking gay bars that I ever heard before. Like,
I'm-
it was.
I like. I'ma light up your peen. I was a fiend before I became. We can't even do that. We can't even do that. But this shit was fire.
48
It was fire.
nuts.
Santoro, watching a porno?
Yo, Toro's in the place to be right now. Yo.
Yeah, so
Either way.
we talked about the Rock versus Tyrese.
Toro on the way
Yeah,
out.
that shit was crazy. Why was The Rock so mad at Tyrese?
Yo, why is Tyrese so mad at the Rock?
Look, man, The Rock would beat the shit out of Tyrese. I don't give a fuck.
How's your smoke doing?
Fine, why? No, I fixed it. I got it.
I put an ice cube in the ashtray earlier because it fell on the floor. And I was just using it to put my cigarettes out with so they went out faster. And this guy's ruined like 3 cigarettes trying to ash them in his Oh man.
Yo, do you see the video that
The chemist. The chemist.
Chemist.
Do you see the video Tyrese posted? It was an old video of The Rock making fun of him like back in the day. It was like, Tyrese, he's on the video, he's like, me and everybody here just listen to your album.
Yeah, that's some video I seen.
That's an old video Tyrese posted.
Oh really?
Like, but like, I don't know why he just posted an old video to bring up like new beef. Like,
And now
like,
they've been beefing again over it?
well, like, cause Tyrese is saying that well, The Rock is starting a new film that's based on his Hobbs character from the Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
and like Tyrese is saying like, oh, you breaking up the Fast family.
No!
Yeah,
It's all about breaking up the Fast family!
yeah. It's like, yo, Fast 8 wasn't enough, but they're gonna do Fast like 36.
So
Man!
27 Jump Street.
The Fast and the Furious movies are so whack, please.
Yeah, it is.
Just end
No, the first two
Yo,
are
do you
dope.
agree?
Yeah,
The first two are
yeah,
dope.
for sure. Yeah, the
Don't
first
lie to
two.
me.
First
After that,
two.
it was horrible.
After
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift,
Tokyo Drift was horrible.
it was the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst
Yeah.
one, and that's
Yeah.
saying something because Fast 7
Yo.
and Furious whatever is whack.
Yeah.
Ever since Ludacris did, I'ma act the fool! That shit's been whack.
Yeah.
Ludacris was the last best dope thing to happen to Fast and Furious.
I
With
disagree
Act
with
the
that.
Fool.
I disagree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I disagree.
That was their second film, so I'm agreeing with y'all motherfuckers.
So we thinking.
So shut the fuck up.
So,
Wait a minute, you can't say that on camera, bro.
so we thinking the Rock is gonna beat up Tyrese.
Shut the fuck
Okay. So we thinking the Rock is gonna beat Tyrese.
What, in a fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know, depends what he's cooking.
Okay. The rock's cooking rocks. Yeah, you smell the rock that's cooking.
Yo,
You smell the rock that's cooking.
If he's cooking rocks, then he's gonna lose.
Yeah.
If he's cooking,
Okay, wait a minute, man. The rock's like fucking like three bills.
If he's cooking some curry chicken, like he might win that.
I'm telling you. Tyrese.
If he's cooking
Could
rocks,
be on some shit,
I don't
though.
think he's on it. Tyrese might be like fucking. He might be something like. He might be an underrated fighter. You don't know, like.
Stick 'em. Ha ha ha, stick 'em.
Are you doing the
Who
sticking?
knows?
Or
And
you
yo,
getting
Tyrese
stuck?
is the one that's starting to smoke too, eh? Tyrese is the one that's going at him like starting
Is
to
you doing
smoke.
the
So,
sticking?
Yeah.
Or is you
so
doing
he
the
might be
stuff?
like, he some rocks too, eh?
track, like Jada.
Yeah, he
He's like
is.
16.
He might have fight in
And he
him.
disses them?
Yeah, Tyrese might beat the
Yo.
fuck out of the Rock.
I think.
What?
I think.
He's from what?
Here's the way I think. I think if they fight, it'd be a good fight, but The Rock will take it in the end.
Would
But I'm- but I'm-
Tyrese and The Rock are fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Who would
Really?
win?
Is it like actually gonna happen?
No,
or
but-
is this a hypothetical situation?
It's hypothetical because they have beef right now.
Who would win?
I don't know.
The Rock's huge, bro.
He's huge, but I think he's a pussy. I don't think he's
I think
really
I think
lived that
Tyrese
life
has
of
to
fighting
fight.
people.
Like he,
Yeah, like Tyrese.
Like,
he
The
comes from
Rock's
Watts,
probably
too,
in
like,
better
He's
shape.
from Watts too. Like he might
For
have like
sure.
some like, you know, he probably grew up hard. Like he was in Watts, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, like being in the best
But
shape
I think-
isn't everything when it comes to fighting. That's
No,
why I
it's-
think
exactly.
Tyrese
It's
might
not,
have
but
a
when you're
chance.
that big, like if you
Well,
like,
how big is Tyrese? I've never seen
he's
him,
not.
like.
But The Rock grabs you like
He's not as
this.
big as the Rock.
You ain't going nowhere. You ain't hitting
Tyrese
nothing.
is bigger than all of us.
You're not going anywhere.
Tyrese is bigger than all of us. Like,
No,
You're not going
he's-
anywhere.
Like you're
Yeah,
there.
he's not a small dude.
You're there.
small guy.
Yeah.
Like, Tyrese is a
That's
small
where you
guy.
are. That's where you're staying. Like he just pick Tyrese up and bang, hit him off the wall or some shit, man.
Shake him.
When you're that big, you can't fuck with somebody that big, really. Like, I don't care.
All right, well, we're nearing an hour, so it's time to pay our bills. We have no advertisements, so we don't pay no bills. Fuck y'all.
All right.
But my
Yo,
son,
hold on. Yo,
my son
he
has.
doesn't know about our advertisers. Shout out to Craft Dinner. Shout out to Jameson.
Fuck
Red
yeah.
Bull.
That would be a nice sponsor.
Shout out to
Arbor
Zigzags.
Mist,
Halliburton.
Shout out to Zigzags.
Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove supports us
And
and
yeah,
everything.
this is actually a good end to the podcast. We're coming up on an hour.
So, I think
Yeah.
you didn't want me to do this prior, but.
Yo, I'm turning off the camera so I don't have to see this in editing.
You're not doing it, are you?